Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and this is me Hitesha. To all of you who are seeing me for the first time, I create fashion and beauty content on my channel. So today's look is inspired by my favorite Kareena Kapoor Khan, and the moment I saw this look, I had to recreate it. So I am here recreating this look for you guys, and also I made a similar dress to hers using a black sari. Yes, you hear it correct, just a black sari. So in case you want to see all of that, you can definitely head on to my Instagram channel as well, because you get a lot of fashion content over there. And I did a similar hairdo as to her, but there is one change which I made. That was, I have a round face and not as snatched as she has. So she had a look which was very sleek and flattened, but that did not look quite flattering on me. So this is how I came up with the hair look for this, and all the people who have a round face type can definitely use this as an alternative and rock this look, wet look. So without further ado, let's get into the tutorial as well. For my moisturizer, I use the Clinique Moisture Surge, and just because if you look at Kareena, she looks flawless all the time, and no matter if she's wearing a matte look as well, but there is a hint of natural glow to her face. So this moisturizer serves the purpose really best, and I'm using my fingers so that the product warms up a bit and just nicely settles into my skin. For the primer, I am using Sugar Cosmetics Stick Primer, and I just love how this primer performs. It is in silicone form, and it is very good for my oily skin because it prevents oil production as well as it fills in the pores. So I just love this primer. Now since we are going for that extremely black smoky eye look, I am using a lighter shade of concealer and just priming my lids so that the black pops up even more. Now for the base, I am starting off with this L'Oreal Gel pot liner, and I'm just going to spread it all over my eye. I'm using this smaller brush and a flat brush because flat brush always gives you more coverage, and I'm just going to go very not very specific or not precise because we are going to blend it out later. So just placing the kajal all over my lids. Now once we've done that, I am using this Makeup Revolution palette, and this is the nude palettes, and it has gorgeous shades, and I'm using this soft, very soft color to just blend in all the black which we placed over the lids, and just to feel it cohesive and it looks blended and not too harsh. So I'm just using this as my transition shade over the liner or the gel liner which we placed on the lids. Now to have that perfect gradient sort of a blending, I am going to go with this darker shade from the palette and go below the transition shade and above the black which we placed all over the lids, so that this looks in one flow and it does not look patchy or uneven. And now the finale is always the black color. We need to intensify how the black color looks. So I'm taking the black eyeshadow from the palette and using a flat brush so that I get enough color pigmentation and payoff over the lids. And you can see how slowly the pigment is increasing over the eyes, and it's started to turning out even more darker black than it was earlier. So the base helped us really how to identify where to stop, and now you can see I am just concentrating where I can see more of the black, and then I will be blending all of this using a fluffy brush. Now applying the same liner onto the lower lash line, just very light handedly, because you do not want it to too stark. We need all blended look. And now I am going with this lighter tone shades to just tone down the look of the kajal a bit. Also using the pencil from Swiss Beauty, and I am going to use it on my waterline so that it looks really cohesive. And now I am going to curl my lashes, and I love to curl my lashes really well, because that just changes the look completely. So now I have changed the routine of my mascara. I like to first go on with this Smashbox Fan Mascara. So what this does is this basically opens up the lashes and gives us flatter over the lashes. And then I used to like my Flower Beauty mascara, which is my holy grail, and this two in combination works really well. The eyelashes look so stunning, and these are my current eyelash mascara routine. Now coming to the brows, I am using the L'Oreal Brow Genius kit. It is in the shade medium to dark, and I don't like to fill too much for my brows because naturally the shape is pretty good for me. So I just like to fill in the sparse areas and not going too overboard, and that's it for the brows I do. So we are done with the eyes, and moving on to the foundation. I picked up my favorite foundation because I don't want a complete matte look but somewhere in between. So this is from Nykaa, and this has a matte sort of a look but very skin like finish also. So I use the shade Hot Honey and Frisky Creme mixed together because sometimes one shade goes too dark and one shade goes too light for me. So this is how I mix and match my foundations to get that exact tone what I'm looking for. And I just love to use this kabuki sort of a brush to blend my foundation. As you can see, it blends in so perfectly and yet gives such a natural finish. So I prefer this brush first and then with the blender so that it just gives an airbrushed look. Moving on to the contour, her contour was very towards the dark grayish side, but I don't have a really exact shade like hers, but I tried to match as much as I can. So I took this Makeup Revolution palette, and of course it is broken, so I could not have the lid on, but it is fine. And I just used this gray sort of a shade from the palette. And make sure guys, whenever you want to contour your face, just try to make a pout shape, or try to pull your jawline together. Then it is very easy to identify where to exactly place your contour, and this looks so good Also, I am pulling it down a bit because Karina's face is really structured. She does not have any fat on her face unlike me. So I need to drag my contour a little too far to look that snatched and exactly, not exactly, but similar to her. Using the same shade to contour my nose, and just try to draw out a line very slowly. Don't be too fast or hesitant in this because this is the first step. Then when you try to blend the product, make sure you're blending the product towards upward side and not downwards, so that this will make your nose also look very, snatched and pulled up rather than drooping down. And now for the concealer, I'm using again one of my cult favorites. It is the L'Oreal Infallible Concealer. This was launched I think recently, sometime back, and I got my hands off lately very late on this because I was skeptical. I didn't like quite L'Oreal face products, so I thought whether it will work or not. So, but I gave it a try, and I must say this is the best concealer so far for someone like me who has wrinkles or who has a problem of creasing. This works fantastic and it is full coverage. So as you saw, it brightened up and it covered my under eye area as well. I don't need a lighter concealer, but since we are creating a Kareena Kapoor's look, her under eye concealer is lighter, and that's why I'm using a lighter shade. It is from Makeup Revolution London, and I am just placing it and using the same technique. Like first I'm taking my flat concealer brush and just trying to place it over the area where I want it exactly, and then using my blender to just push in the product nicely into the skin so it looks super blended and it looks really flawless. And since we want this under eye area to be very bright, I am using the powder from Color Essence. I got it recently as a PR, but this powder works so good, and I just love the finish of the powder and how it turns out over the concealer, and also it does not let the concealer crease. Now moving on to the blush, I am using a very neutral pink sort of a blush. It's not too pink, but it is somewhere towards the nude pink side, so it looks very natural, yet it gives a pop of color to your cheeks. And in order to look that snatched like Kareena, I'm placing it over the outer area of my cheeks and not on the apples, because on the apples it makes you look plumper, not snatched. Now I'm using the same powder and cleaning my brow bone so that it gives an additional pop to the smoky eyes. As you can see, it looks even more cleaner and finer and looks amazing. For the lips, I am going to just use a nude pencil to outline, and I am going to go with a very light color of a nude shade, because that's what Kareena wears most of the time. She wears a very pale color on her lips. So I have the shade from Miniso because I could not find this exact shade in any other brand. I searched so much because I love Kareena so much, and those extra nude lips. So this is the one, and it is super pale. So I'm not sure if everyone would like to go for it, but I like it because it looks super sexy and it complements the smoky eye look so much. So this is the shade what I applied, and it looks amazing. And a black smoky eye looks so amazing with little bit gloss over that nude lips, and that is the reason I am putting some gloss over the lipstick, and this looks so good. That's the finished look, guys. I just replicated the look from Kareena Kapoor. I will link the picture here somewhere so that you can see the reference of what I'm talking about. And also, this is the hair just like I have right now, and I'm going to do quickly the hair similar to her and be back. And that's it for the look, guys. I hope you love this look, and I just love filming this look as well as doing the outfit and the hair. And this hair is done by my very close friend Lubna Sheikh. She's an amazing makeup artist, so definitely do check her out as well. I will link down her profile below, so don't forget to check out and get inspired by her. And that's it from me for now. It's me, Hitesha, signing off. I'll see you in my next. Bye.